Welcome back to another session
Let me give you a rundown of your new job. The big one.
of Death Stranding 2.
It's the same deal as America. The people here are isolated. The cities are cut off from one another. And so, to bring all of Australia into the chiral network, we want you to cross the continent and link up key locations using your Cupid. To begin with, you'll connect several facilities in sequence on your way to the closest city to here, West Fort Knott. Charlie will brief you on the order that will take you to the first facility.
Your first destination is home to what they're calling the government. They seek to establish a new administration to fill the void left by Australia's collapse. As the concept of formal governance is a distant memory to most, they opted for a simple name. These people are currently suffering from the effects of severe chiral contamination. But with UCA technology, they should be able to make a full recovery. The cargo you'll be entrusted with contains everything they need for their treatment. If we can deliver it and earn their trust, they should be amenable to joining the chiral network. Needless to say, it's their business to know the current lay of the land, and we would benefit from their support. We're already seeing anomalous chiralium readings throughout Australia. There's even a BT area not far from where we are now. A BB pod should allow you to use your Ultradeck to ascertain the location of BTs, but it's unclear if that pod will function correctly at this time. Proceed with the utmost caution.
Charlie may be our patron, but he likes to get his hands dirty whenever he can. He's been an excellent advisor to us as well. I say this to assure you that any instructions Charlie gives have been discussed with and approved by me. Alright, let's get to it. Review the details of the main order on the delivery terminal.
Deliver the chiral
Updating with new data supplied by
contaminated.
drawbridge from outside chiral network coverage.
Sam, this is Charlie. APAS has been analyzing your actions so far, and it seems it's added some new upgrades tailored to your preferred way of working. It's my understanding that additional servers are currently being installed on several beaches, which should result in a marked increase in APAS's processing power. Due to the timeless nature of the beach, the potential to boost APAS's capabilities is infinite. Its analysis will therefore grow more comprehensive as you complete more orders, meaning you can expect additional enhancements to become available soon. Experiment with them and see what you like.
Hey, passing.
Enhancements are now available.
Giving a hands requires it to create them. Keep on keeping on.
Thanks for the help.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Your order deck's twitching. Must be a BT somewhere nearby. Keep an eye on your order deck's movements as you proceed.
Oh yeah, we're in the outback now. Alright, we're halfway there. The heck is that?
somewhere we can cross more easily?
We're going through, buddy. For a second, I really thought I was gonna get swept up there. Damn.
That's the place, huh?
Special delivery.
Good morning to you. Your operating credentials verified. Welcome, sir. Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds. Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
You're that bloke with drawbridge, aren't you? So you really came, mate. Cut straight through BT territory just to bring us our cargo. That's quite a feat. Been waiting a long time for someone like you to show up. Let's see how well you were able to handle our delivery. Now that's a sight for sore eyes. Thank you. Like everyone says, you're a man people can count on. Already put that decontamination unit to good use. The chiralium levels had really gotten out of hand, so you couldn't have come at a better time. Thanks. Anyway, go ahead and connect us with that Cupid or whatever it is.
You got it, buddy. Old Oz. Bola gun. Nice, okay.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
A chiral communications transmission. With this network at our disposal, we might be able to make our dream a reality. We want to build a world where even the weakest among us have a chance. A world where people come together to stand against those who embrace violence. Ever since the death stranding, this continent has been afflicted by terrible environmental changes. It's bad enough, but out of nowhere, the anomalies became a hell of a lot more dramatic. Skyrocketing levels of chiral contamination. Those bloody watcher things coming out of the woodwork. Didn't realise it at the time, but the escalation of all this insanity coincided with the UCA's connection to the network and the appearance of the plague gate. The chiral network is causing instability beyond the reach of its coverage, which means the only way to fix it is to link up all of Australia. At least, that's what we here believe. To support your efforts, we've shared the data we have about the continent with your people, information about the brigands and so on. Use it to the best of your ability. We're not doing any better than the UCA or Mexico, I'm afraid. Only difference is the presence of armed belligerents we call brigands, as well as a new type of BT we've been seeing all over lately. The brigands have been trying to bring us to heel and are a right pain in the ass. They've got an irrational enmity for new tech like the chiral network, you see. We've also been seeing major earthquakes all over the continent, as well as devastating floods due to heavy tidefall. You have your work cut out for you while you're down under, that's for sure. Take the bowler gun, for example. With our data, we were able to improve and refine the design of the outbacks standard issue model. You can charge it now to fire projectiles with a narrower spread. Perfect for taking down hard-to-reach targets with precision. And then, there's backpack customization. We've developed a number of unique attachments that can be equipped to the pack you're currently carrying. Stuff I guarantee will give you an edge in a fight. You might consider bringing this gear with you when you're prepping for your next run. Oh, and last but not least, we patched through an Odradec update. It's an improvement that builds on the sensor's existing functionality. I'm sure it'll come in.
All right.
Before I forget,
Let's push on.
there's a request I wanted to send your way.
Send me as many requests as you like, man. I like to deliver stuff.
But I promise you, this is more than worth the trouble. It's a delivery for the lone commander, who lives not too far from here. He's an old ally who provided us with support for all matters military. He's also a crack shot with a sniper rifle. But after this and that, we went our separate ways. And he retired to a shelter off to the east. He can be a hard man to please, but if we could enlist his help again, I'm sure he'd provide us with all kinds of useful information. Data and schematics that might prove invaluable for your work. Especially if you're the type who likes to fight first and ask questions later.
Oh yeah, that's how I roll.
Bring in some damn sight more effectively in any case. I'll filed this request as a sub-order, so check the terminal if you're interested in taking on extra work.
That was excellent work, Sam. With the government now part of the Cairo network, we've successfully completed the first step in our journey to connect all of Australia. I want to thank you for making this possible. Well done. To extend network coverage as far as West Fort Knott, our next order of business will be to link up the Western Environmental Observatory. The associated order is ready for you. This one may well place you in considerable danger, so be sure to take extra care when selecting your equipment. Access the delivery terminal here to pick up this main order and get underway.
A new sub-order is now available for you. This cargo has been designated breakable.
Hello, Sam. This is Charlie. To aid you in your future orders, we prepared porter suits with camo patterns tailor-made for the Australian environment. We've also provided you with a new basic porter suit with customizable colors. Moving forward, I imagine you'll want to adjust your appearance based on the terrain and your personal preferences at the time. Try experimenting with your options.
Alright, we're ready to head out.
Sam, I can perform reconnaissance for you if you like. After all, there's no telling what might be waiting for us ahead.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Thank you, Kyle. Give me a hand. Thanks for the help.
Alright, let's keep pushing forward. Uh-oh. Man, that was creepy. Oh boy. I better be careful with that now. I'm carrying way more than I should.
Wasn't expecting a porter of all people to drop by. Most folks would have had Buckley's chance at making it out this far. Betting it was the government that sent you my way. They've got an eye for talent. That is one flawless looking delivery. Bring on the next.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I appreciate what you've done for me, really. But I'm afraid I can't agree to becoming a part of this chiral network of yours. To be frank, I don't trust you drawbridge people yet. There's also no end to the dangers in these parts. And if you haven't got what it takes to face them, you'll die like all the rest. Complete my latest order though, and I might be persuaded to reconsider.
Oh,
If it
heck
strikes
yeah, I'm
you
gonna
as
bring
an
it on.
unreasonable request, you may as well go home now. There's no shame in recognizing when you're out of your depth. You gotta know what you can and can't handle if you want to survive out here. All of which is to say you shouldn't go off half-cocked and throw your life away. Are we clear?
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Oh wait, was that an instant death?
Come on. Keep it together.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Ouch.
you have what was requested. All that remains now is to drop it off.
Oh boy.
Just a bit further now.
Now you have to join the network.
Have a go at that. You actually managed to bring it back, did you? I'm genuinely surprised. Let me get a closer look at it. The contents look perfect to me. Hats off to you, mate. Where on earth did you find this? I was sure it was gone for good. Thanks, mate.
Oh,
You
nice.
are no average porter, mate. That much is crystal clear. I suppose I ought to hold up my end of the bargain. Get out your Cupid and finish the job.
Okay.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
So this is what it's like being all hooked up and wired in. At any rate, looks like the schematics for my trusty shooter and darling little smoke grenades are in your hands now. The form is a custom design of mine. Uses tranquilizer darts. Makes a hell of a bang when fired though. So keep that in mind. Just a shame our paths couldn't have crossed sooner. Maybe this world of ours wouldn't have been so divided. And maybe my mates wouldn't have had to die. It may sound like a bit of a yarn, but my friends and I supported the government's plans to rebuild Australia. To defend ourselves against those who had other ideas, we had no choice but to take up arms. It ended up costing most of us our lives. All because of me. The commander. You've seen what became of them. My mates are the Watchers scattered all over this hill. Mixed in with all the enemies we slaughtered. And for what? Deep down, we were all the same. Blokes who called this land our home. Was it worth all the struggle? All the bloodshed? For the world we shared to be reduced to this? So, I left the military behind. Decided I had to go it alone. I had to figure things out. Were we all just doomed to die and become watchers? Was that the only way for us to come together? And fuck that. There was another way. Before it all went to hell, we should have tried to find common ground. And now, with your chiral network, that might finally be feasible. Working with the government too, maybe. For all that and more, I hope you don't let me down. Righto, Sam. I know you got places to be, but an order just came in that caught my eye. Seems our friends over at the government shelter might be in a bit of strife. If you're willing to look into it, you can review the details by checking the sub-orders on the delivery terminal here. Might be a good occasion to fabricate a sniper rifle with the data I just shared, if you take my meaning. Anyway, think it over, would you?
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
Thank you for your cooperation. All contributions are welcome.
Let's make sure I'm on the right track.
Hey, come and get me. What you looking for, dumbass?
Oh boy. They're using guns. I'll take that.
Recovered everything then. Great. Let's get it delivered.
Now entering chiral network coverage.
We're all very... Now, this cargo is in exceptional condition. I want you to have this data. It'll help you in your work.
Decreases backpacks overall. Nice.
We've designated more materials for your use. Don't hold back on our account.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Got our hands on those bastards' gear now. And it's all thanks to you. With this tech, we should have no trouble whatsoever monitoring and tracking their movements from here. Also, something tells me you've earned the Lone Commander's respect. Call it a hunch, giving you more imposing aura. I reckon the Golden Fist and the Island Inventor will be keen to meet with you. You're damn right I do. His skills as a soldier and leader was second to none. A marksman like you wouldn't believe. And not just with a rifle either. He once captured an enemy outpost with nothing but his custom handgun for company. If you can find a way to gain his trust, I'm sure he'll have something of value to teach you. But the poor bloke still holds himself responsible for the death of his comrades. Wrongly, in my opinion. The way I see it, if he couldn't save them, then no one could. This is a chiral anti-gravity device that can be attached to your backpack. Slap it on and your cargo will feel significantly lighter. And the more of them you use, the more noticeable the effect becomes. Any porter ought to appreciate a piece of kit like this. I'm sure you'll be a big fan.
Order completed. Well done. Thank you.
And we'll continue later.